Hey there, my name is Danetha. I'm a financial psychologist and a leading expert on financial well being in the workplace. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to reduce financial shame in the workplace. Before I dive into how to reduce financial shame, let's first talk about what is financial shame. Shame is defined as a painful feeling of humiliation or distress caused by the consciousness of wrong or foolish. Financial shame, then, is when someone feels that they have done something wrong financially to put themselves in this particular situation. Unfortunately, within the current economic climate that we're in, most of the shame is unwarranted. We live in a society where it is tough to make ends meet. Wages and salaries have not kept up with the costs of living, leading many folks, many families to make up that gap using debt, such as credit cards. And then we have this other narrative in society that it's bad to have credit card debt and you should feel ashamed of it. So all of that is compounded into this feeling called financial shame, where someone feels that they have done something wrong financially, and it has a tremendous impact on one's self esteem, confidence. And when it comes to the workplace, this impact on their self confidence, their self esteem, their self worth impacts all areas of their job performance, whether their ability to speak up in meetings, their ability to put forth their best work, their ability to go out on a limb and suggest something without having that fear of being ridiculed. Sometimes folks will shy away from doing that because they feel this overwhelming sense of lack of confidence, which can sometimes come from financial shame. Sometimes this financial shame is conscious, sometimes it's subconscious, it's unconscious. So, all in all, financial shame does have an impact on an employee's ability to show up fully within the workplace. This financial shame, as I mentioned, can have an impact on productivity. It does have an impact on the employee's self confidence, and it can also create internal animosity when employees feel that some other employees are making more money and they don't think that that employee should be making more money. It can lead to this animosity that is driven and fueled by their own internal financial shame about where they are financially. So, how can you reduce and eliminate financial shame in the workplace? Well, it starts with being courageous. It starts with organizations being willing to be transparent about their own financials within the company so that employees can start to have a more open, honest dialogue about finances within the organization. This transparency can mean being transparent about budgets, how the company is choosing or not choosing to spend its money. It can be salary and wage transparency. There are organizations now that are making it completely transparent about who is paid what and how much. And while if you're an organization that doesn't yet do this, it may seem like that can create more animosity within the organization. However, what it actually does is create open dialogue, because once that information is out there, then folks can see, oh, this position earns this much. Maybe I'll work towards that. Or I wonder why this position earns this. Or I wonder why my position is at this level in terms of a salary. And it creates that dialogue, and so that there can be more conversations around money. And once you start having conversations around money, shame decreases. Financial shame only exists in the dark. Once you start shining a light on different aspects of finances, the shame starts to decrease because folks realize that they're not alone in this, that they are able to understand why certain decisions were made. Another way to reduce financial shame is to start offering financial well-being benefits. This can be financial coaching, where an employee is able to work with an expert on creating financial goals and a roadmap to reach them. It can be student loan assistance programs, where they're able to get support with their student loan debt. And lastly, another way to eliminate financial shame is to be transparent about how raises and bonuses are allocated within the workplace. Sometimes this can be a really gray area. And again, gray areas, dark areas create financial shame. When there isn't conversation about how a financial decision was made, financial shame can appear. And so the more you can be, as an organization, be open, honest, transparent about how raises are decided upon and the process for giving bonuses, the less financial shame there will be within the workplace. And that is it for this week's video. If you have any questions and comments, please leave them down below. If you'd like to learn more about my work, head on over to danethadoe.com. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.